Yo, what is up? This is What If Naruto Gave in Hatred. This is the finale of it. Last time we left off with Yuzu, that's the female name that I have given to the female villager with the shotgun gun. Gaara and Naruto just killing Orochimaru. Now, without further ado, let's get into this part. We're going to switch over into the point of view of Pain real quick. Now, Pain and Obito have actually become allies, and they've more or less recruited him in, and Obito's shown his identity at this point in time. Pain has agreed. He's like, all right, let's do this. They've decided that they need to pursue Gaara and Naruto. Now, they have been tracing their locations at small points in time. They currently know where they are and they can track them. They have Black Zetsu and White Zetsu following them. So it's perfectly fine. They've decided they're going to go with, Itachi, Pain, and of course Obito. Those three are going to go and try to meet them at the location that the trio of death, as you guys like to call it, is going. Which I do like that name, honestly. It makes perfect sense since they cause so much death. Yuzu, Naruto, and Gaara. So, without further ado, let's switch over to Naruto's point of view. So, Naruto, Gaara, and Yuzu, they walk up into the Sand Village. As they walk in, people start screaming. They cower in fear as they see Gaara. They don't know about Naruto. The only ones that know about Naruto are the ones that came during the Chunin exams and saw his exponential power and hatred. So suddenly, it causes distress among the people. And, of course, the Kazakage's gonna have to come out. The Kazakage comes out in curiosity, along with his escort. Now, this is actually Kankura, who is the Kazakage at this point in time now. He sees Gaara and he's surprised. Now, he has this false sense of confidence. He walks up. If you're going to cause trouble, just leave the village. Otherwise, you might have to get killed, brother. I am not the same weakling I once was. I'll destroy you if I need to. That's when Gaara replies. So what you're saying is, you think you can even beat me in a match? That's quite funny. Just because you've gotten stronger doesn't mean haven't gotten stronger. And plus, even if you did beat me, do you think you could beat Naruto? He looks over and sees Naruto in the corner. He's suddenly filled with fear. His heart is just pacing. He's like, what is he doing here? Why, that monster. That beast. Naruto gives a smirk. Hi, Kankura. It's been a minute, hasn't it? So, it's going to turn into more or less just Kankura kind of backing down. He's like, uh, no, I mean, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And then, Gaara's going to be like, well, of course it's your fault. There's no one else here to blame. That's when Tamari would come up and she'd be like, Gaara, where have you been? It's been so long. She's going to be like a little worried about him. And that's when she sees Naruto and she's like, whoa, that guy is, that's the guy that was pretty fucking scary. What are you doing hanging around with him? That's when Gaara's going to be like, who I hang out with is none of your concern. And honestly, we have become like brothers. He's more like family than either of you are. That hurts her. But he doesn't care. And it turns into, them just chilling. They're like, Gaara's like, I just came here with them just to see what's going on, how the village is going. And, we do have some pretty good hot springs. I figured, why not? So then that's going to lead to them just chilling in the hot springs, the girl Yuzu's chilling in her own hot spring while Naruto and Gaara are chilling in their own as well. So then it resorts to the attack. Pain, Itachi, and Obito. As they attack, people are screaming. They trace the location to the sand village. They're slaughtering them easily. No sweat. And Itachi is just kind of having like PTSD of him having to slaughter his own clan again. But it's all fine. This resorts in, Naruto and Gaara being woken up from their slumber. Yuzu, of course, awakens as well. They all decide to go check it out. They get dressed, they walk out, and they see all this chaos. That's when they just smirk. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the stuff we love. The adrenaline is pumping in my veins. I can kill them all. If they want to challenge my power, then they'll die here, Naruto would say. That's when, he's going to see the first person, Obito. Obito looks at Naruto. You're coming with us, boys. And Naruto smirks. That's if you can take me alive. That's if you can even harm me. We'll see about it. Obito rushes forward. Naruto rushes forward as well. Naruto goes to land a hit, but Obito phases through. That's Naruto immediately notices this, so he increases his speed exponentially just to outpace Obito easily. Obito's kind of getting taken off guard by this. Naruto's realizing that Obito can't solidify as long as he has something inside of his body. So he's deciding, all right, I'm gonna keep one part of my limb in there the entire time, and then I'll pull out, and right when he solidifies, I'll just increase my speed by tenfold. Suddenly, he slams Obito to the floor, grabbing him by the throat. He crushed the windpipe, so Obito doesn't have much time to live in general unless it's healed immediately. He's looking down at Obito. You were nothing. You were nothing at all. You were just fodder. Honestly, you were barely harder than Orochimaru to kill. Then it leads towards Itachi versus, Yuzu. Yuzu's defending herself, and Itachi's going to see what would be her activate the Sharingan, and he immediately asks, "What is this? I killed all the Uchiha. Only one left was my brother." Your brother? Oh, he's dead. Itachi hears this, and he goes berserk. His power has gone crazy. He doesn't care anymore, he just wants to kill everyone. This leads towards Naruto smirking. Oh, that was a big mistake on your part, Yuzu. But I don't care. I'll handle it for you. Don't worry. He ends up, charging up his power and actually unleashing the Nine Tails. Since he did unleash the seal, he can actually use the Nine Tails and transform his body. It will coat it in like the Nine Tails form, but it's a way darker version. He stands up, combating against the Susanoo. He actually cracks at Susanoo's ribcage, grabs, what would be the Susanoo's throat and slams it to the floor, breaking it, shattering it. Itachi's just astonished by this pure power. Naruto's actually putting quite a bit of his power into this, and he slams down, crushing Itachi in the process. That's the end of Itachi. The Amaterasu had no effect against Naruto since he was just using Kurama's chakra to actually coat his body. So once he extinguished the chakra, as long as the same thing went down with Amaterasu. Now, Gaara, on the other hand, is going against what would be Pain. He's handling Pain quite easily. He's crushing the paths of Pain, no problem. And then it comes down to the main path where he uses the Shinra Tese. He goes up, sends everyone flying, and basically leads towards, like a big fucking village catastrophe. Kankura's freaking out. Now Gaara, he realizes that he could just take care of this guy no problem. That's when he uses a new move. He coats his body in sand armor. He makes a sand sword. He sends it flying. He's consistently sending spears flying, everything flying, just for kind of a distraction. Then suddenly his entire body disappears in front of what would be Pain. And then suddenly he's behind Pain. He used the sand that he was grinding down underneath the floor at a certain level so that the ground will still be solid. But he actually traveled underneath the ground to come up from behind quickly. In a matter of just a second, he was there. He impaled the fucking path of Pain and actually killed it. This is when they go to find the actual Pain. And they end up taking care of him as well. They kill him. They don't even bother to let people revive because they don't really care. And this leads towards, Conan dying as well. The trio of death have built up such a tremendous legacy that they've started their own little land. Not really a village. They've just kind of retired in one land where they just have people come to challenge them at times. Now, this would lead to Gaara taking on a wife as well, since, Naruto and Yuzu have actually become husband and wife at this point in time. And they've actually conceived a child. I'm not going to go into Boruto. I don't do Boruto. But it leads towards, Gaara would probably go for someone interesting. Now, who would that be? I believe it would be someone like, maybe like that one girl that was initially into him in like the actual anime. So she would be a quite interesting pairing. So she would probably go for him now. She's seen what he can do, and maybe she just has feelings for him. So he has a child as well, and they'll keep the legacy going. Then that's just all I could see going on. that's the end of this part. Actually, it's the end of the series. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. I'll have another part to what if Sasuke died out tomorrow, and then after that, a new series will pop up. So thank you guys for watching.